This is the Smart Airway. The Smart Airway can be added to almost any mannequin or task trainer that has an airway that you would use for practicing intubation. It measures the depth and position of intubation, differentiating between tracheal, right mainstem, and esophageal intubation. It consists of a clip, a black box, and a USB cord. Attaching the Smart Airway requires access to the trachea and esophagus of your mannequin or task trainer. It adds capabilities for measuring intubation, but does not constrain its existing functionality. To access the trachea and esophagus, you'll need to temporarily move the neck skin out of the way to see the airway. You may need to review your mannequin or task trainer's manual if you are not familiar with this process. Once you have access to the airway, you can attach the Smart Airway sensors to the esophagus and trachea using the hook and loop straps that are integrated onto the clip. The smaller section with one strap should be attached to the esophagus just below where the esophagus and trachea bifurcate, with the wire coming off of the sensor pointing towards the lungs. The strap should fully wrap around the esophagus, but it should not be wrapped too tightly such that it would prohibit a device like an intubation tube or feeding tube from passing through the esophagus. The larger section with 3 straps should be attached to the trachea. There is a natural bend in this section that should be attached adjacent to the bifurcation of the trachea, going down towards the right lung, also known as the right mainstem of the airway. The wire coming off of the sensors should point towards the lungs, and the strap closest to the wire should be attached to the right mainstem. The 2 remaining straps should be attached to the trachea. As noted before, the straps should not be wrapped too tightly such that they would prohibit an airway device like an intubation tube from passing through the trachea. Depending upon what mannequin or task trainer you are using, it is your choice on how to route the wire coming from the Smart Airway out of the body. Your options are to route the wire up towards the head and out near the neck, or down away from the head and out near the stomach. Either option is acceptable. In this video, I choose to route the wire out through the stomach. Once you route the wire out of the mannequin or task trainer, it should be attached to the Smart Airway's black box. Then, take the USB cord. Attach one side to the available port on the black box, and attach the other side to an available USB port on the inside platform. You can set the black box off to the side. The Smart Airway comes with a standard size 7 endotracheal intubation tube that has a proprietary add-on to the tip. The add-on is necessary for the Smart Airway sensors to track the placement of the intubation tube. Replacement add-ons are available for standard intubation tube sizes, and they can be attached to your existing intubation tubes as well. With the Smart Airway sensors in place and the black box connected, you are ready to use the intubation tube with the add-on for tracking the placement of the tube in the airway.